Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Sorry, I was gonna say Assassin's Creed again. Where we last left off was that we finished up the observatory. It took less time than usual to finish the observatory, but we basically got through that pretty easily. And now we're at the drive-in theater, which is this is the last location, and this is the last part of the Act 3, and this should technically be the last part of the story mode of the game. So we'll probably be going through this and seeing what's up, and then we'll talk about thoughts and opinions and stuff like that in terms of what happens next. So we're going to get into a fight because it seems like Mr. Scratch sent some enemies at me via walking up here, I guess. One. Two. Oh god, I missed it. 3. 4. Cool. Alright, we got them all. Got them. Oh, gotta catch them. Oh. Yeah, the other side was blocked off somehow, I guess. Because of the rocks that he made. Hey, manuscript. Yeah, we were looking for a manuscript in the last episode. We got 4 more. After this manuscript is grabbed, it's 3 more. Which will be nice.
When the dark man's eyes suddenly locked into Serena's, she flushed hot. They ignited a black fire in her.
Ugh.
He was talking. He wanted the power turned off. He said something about the projector booth.
Oh.
She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt.
Oh.
Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror. But the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it.
Ew.
Pay attention, he said. Business first. His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too.
Damn, dude. Mr. Scratch is really just weird as fudge. But I can't believe it forced her to kind of be... I guess is the term masochistic? Yeah? Man, that's so sad that she's forced to scream internally inside, but not be able to express it externally in a sense. Alright, we need to grab ammunition quickly though, because I am low on a lot of things. So the fountains should be the first thing we encounter, right?
What? You think whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference? This'll end up just like before!
Thanks for the encouragement, buddy. I need ammunition, though. Thank you. Alright, we'll take care of the fountains first, I think, and then we'll deal with the manuscripts and the whole radio stuff. Oh, come on! Don't block the guy! You freaking moron. Oh, jeez. I need to get the fountain open. Oh, gosh. There's more guys here. What the heck? Oh, oh, ah. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, we need to now get rid of these guys. Oh, there's more guys over here. There we go. Cool. Grab all the ammunitions I need. Quickly, quickly. Oh, I didn't realize they already have the other thing out already. There we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. I have to, like, use a lot of flares. Oh, the guy wasn't... Big guy. There we go. Wow. Jesus, dude. Seriously, the hunting rifle is like really OP. One-shot KO, bro. One-shot KO. Oh, come on, really? Oh, no! What? I hate that so much, dude. At least we saved before we went down it, I guess. My god, seriously? Get out. Please. Okay, let me do this. Move them away at least. Or like, at least move them away a little bit. There we go. There we go. And that guy literally took a bite into me. Alright, get this guy. go. Alright. How many flares left? We got only one flashbang, it seems like. Damn it. I just need to get one thing left out of the way. There we go. Oh, nope, there's one more. I didn't realize they added an extra fountain. Oh. Ah, I can't even shoot him. There we go. Reload quickly. There we go. There's one more fountain in the back. Come on, seriously? Oh my god, this is ridiculous, dude. Seriously? Oh, jeez. Oh. That's getting rid of one of them. Why did the flare... Oh my god, the flashbang didn't even do much for us. What the heck? There we go. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Holy hell, that's so stupid. That was so stupidly ridiculous. I don't think it's over, is it? Or I don't think it's like over as in like they don't have any more Takens to show up and spawn up. My god, dude, that was ridiculous. Ridiculously annoying. I had to like use as much flares and flashbangs as I could because I didn't have a single flare gun. Like they didn't give me a flare gun. I already said this before. They like when I replayed the scenes, it just reduced or removed the stuff I needed from it. All right, there's a manuscript in here, I believe. Right? Yep, there's a manuscript right there. Manuscript first, and then TV after that.
There's more to fighting the Taken than just burning away the darkness that protects them. When I'm fighting for my life, I find myself slipping into a state of intense concentration that makes the beam of my flashlight seem more powerful and focused. I used to think it was just my imagination, something brought on by the adrenaline and fear of death. But now I'm not so sure. I've been touched by powers that I can't begin to truly comprehend. And they've left a mark. I'm starting to think this might be a part of it.
Interesting. So that leaves us with 2 more manuscripts to grab, but let's go for the TV. What is this last video?
I've been around for a while now, you know? Well, you've been indisposed, stuck in the darkness. I've been busy. I operate in the shadows, not always literally, you understand? I'm a little more resilient than those I've taken, but I do my best work in the dark. And there's so much darkness out there. It goes deep. And the things that live in it are vast, big bastards. They don't mind getting a little bit of elbow room. All that chaos and madness, it doesn't really do that much down there. It's like pouring a glass of water into the ocean, right? But up here, yeah, you can really make an impact. All they need is someone to bring them all the way through. But first, I had to take care of you. You party pooper. You're stuck in an eternal cycle now. The sun's never coming up for you.
Yeah, that's the problem so far.
Everything else? Doing my thing. Getting a bit of quality time with Alice. That's a little something for me. And I deserve it.
Alrighty then. Okay, whatever, I guess. Alright, damn, I didn't even get a recharge on my batteries. I thought I was gonna get a recharge with my batteries here. Actually, maybe the ammo box recharges the battery? Oh, it does. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I wasn't sure what recharged my battery amount count the last time we did it. So, yeah, let's go visit, Vivaldi? Sarah Vivaldi, I think is her name. And we also got one more radio to listen to at the very least before really making it into the thing. Yeah, I know we're not supposed to go up, or we don't need to go up here, but there's still one, or there's still 2 manuscripts out here in the distance somewhere, I'm guessing, and yeah, I mean, we're pretty much done with the game. I don't really have too much more left to go for. And pretty much it's that, I guess. It's just the idea that we just have the one sort of like thing left to go for at the very least. Double checking to see if there's any manuscripts around here on the map. I'm looking at like the top left map with myself so I can just make sure or make certain that I don't miss anything. I'm not sure if the last manuscript page will be inside the building itself, the projector building, but I'm hoping it is, but we'll see. Okay, what was this again? Shotgun. That replaces the... I guess actually that makes a lot more sense. I can just do this. Take this bad boy with me. Okay, well, we gotta be careful here because we don't have any sort of thing to help me with the... So if somebody walks up behind me like this guy, you bastards. Oh, come on! That makes 0 sense! Ah, you son of a gun. Screw off. Okay, I messed up by pressing tab. Man, that kind of sucks, dude. That makes 0 sense that they just walk up like that and not, like, let me dodge it easily. Alright, there's a manuscript outside anyways. Sorry being frustrated a little bit. I'm a little frustrated because it's just, like, I didn't even get a chance to, like, recover from that. Manuscript. Give me this. Alright, the second to last manuscript.
The clothes I wear now I shaped from dreams and memories. It's an old outfit, originally from the 90s.
Makes
the
sense.
last time I wore it was when I was still writing and Alice and I took a vacation in the desert before our troubles began. The night before, we'd been at a party, and I dressed to the nines. On that lazy day, I put on these old clothes, worn and comfortable. Alice made a joke about grunge. I felt a little embarrassed, but I stuck with them. We were very happy. I'm sheathed in good memories to remind myself of what is at stake.
Makes sense. Alright, so now we got one more manuscript left to go and grab. I still need to go inside and just turn on the light on her so she can just like stop being a weirdo and stop talking to herself like that. Oh, there's a manuscript over here, it seems like. Oh, it's up there. I didn't see that. I was like looking at the map and I was like, where am I looking at here? Alright, let's hurry up and get this and then get the last dialogue conversation with oh, we got the achievement. Find all the manuscript pages, achievement unlocked is what it's called. I don't know why they didn't simplify it, but they just say it straight out.
I held the film canister in my hands. I saw her name written across it in big letters, followed by the title.
Alice Wake.
It was a time capsule. Moments snatched from times gone by. From a past that I hoped could also be our future. It was my salvation, our chance to be together. A tin can with a bit of magic in it that she didn't even know about. Something I could put to good use. There were only moments left before I had to face him.
Alright, cool. That's the last one. Fantastic, dude. You got it. Man, I'm so excited to see how this story is gonna end. But at the same time, yeah, at the same time, it's like, oh wow, she's actually just sitting there like she normally would again. Come back to life, lady.
Oh, hey.
I'm hoping I can put an end to this now.
You'd better. I really don't want that to happen to me again. It's like somebody vomited in my brain. Like a sleazy movie that keeps looping in my head.
I'll stop this, I swear.
I
You know
stopped
the part
this,
that's
I
really
swear.
screwed up? If you mess it up, it'll just keep happening forever, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I can deal with that.
Don't
sorry.
think about that.
I don't think of anything but.
I'm sorry about that, lady. It's just like, I'm not trying to do that to you or make you suffer in the sadness of that all, but let me go and check the ammo. Yeah, let me get the ammo stuff. The last radio stuff should be available here. This is the last radio thing, I believe it is.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the third part of our pre-recorded
Serena,
interview with
not Sarah.
Serena Valdivia and renowned photographer Alice Wake. So, tell me about the film.
It's called Sunrise.
Oh.
And it really wasn't something I ever thought of as an actual film. It was just footage, things I saw and happened to shoot. It's not a medium I'm very much at home with.
You shouldn't put yourself down. You've got a great eye.
Maybe, but experience is another thing.
Because you're primarily a still photographer.
Yes, exactly. So I'm really used to thinking of the world in terms of snapshots. I frame something and try to pick the right moment, and then reveal that moment to people. Moving images are a different story. I'm still learning a lot about it, to be honest.
So, this is a new thing for you?
Or maybe I'm just a slow learner. But showing it like this is definitely a new step for me. It's a little weird taking something this intimate and showing it to everybody. Not that the material itself is somehow shocking. It's just that those were private moments.
Interesting.
But that's why it works, because it feels genuine. It's not so much a story as it is a sort of an echo, showing us how you saw your husband at the time. It's not really about the sunrise itself or Alan watching it. It's about you two together.
I
Wow.
suppose. It's funny, looking at it now, especially now that it's been edited like that. It takes on a life of its own, almost. It's a kind of a fantasy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you're right. I'm glad you talked me into it.
It's funny because Serena is kind of like the champion of the light almost in a sense. No, or not champion of the light, but the ally of the light kind of thing, but she just can't be protected every time when she's getting pulled into it, so... Alright, let's talk to her.
Hey, afterwards, when all this is done, look me up. This thing, I can probably help you deal with it.
I don't know. It's almost like I'm not even in the same world anymore. Everything's just weird now.
Yeah, I know. A lot of that'll pass with time. But being touched by the darkness, it's rough on you. It's a lot to process. And I just don't want you to get completely screwed up by this.
Might be a little late for that, to be honest.
I'm sorry if
Yeah,
the lighting
well,
is weird.
There's degrees. At least you're not at a point where you go around picking fights with people over not changing their light bulbs often enough.
Yeah.
What?
Never mind. All I'm saying is, you're not alone with this. And anyway, you're friends with Alice, so, you know, any friend of hers.
Thank you.
Alright, so she's now not talkable to me anymore. Yeah, the lighting is a little bit different in color compared to the last time we went through it. Alright, now I'm prepared to, like, actually be okay. I need to just get to, like, a lamp first. Yeah, one of the lamps to kind of, like, heal up a little bit. And I should be ready to go and, get inside the projector room now. Oh, wait, can I... Oh, no, I already picked up all the ammo stuff. Yeah, I dropped the pistol down there. Wait, is that a pistol that I picked up, or is it just a random pistol on the floor? Yeah, it's a 9mm. Yeah, I dropped the 9mm and down to the... I didn't realize that was the 9mm that just fell into the ground there. Or fell into the car, I mean. Alright. I mean, if I... Yeah, I'll talk about it after we close out this episode, hopefully. I'm hoping that we can probably just finish up this series already, the story, because I don't think there should be a boss fight. Because it feels kind of weird to have a boss fight in this, but...
Again, the champion of light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
No, of course. Alright, first thing, super easy. It just requires one thing. This time is Alice's film was in the projector. Is the newest thing to kind of do now. Turn it again. That's super easy. Is there any ammunition stuff here that I need to worry about? I wonder. 2 times. 2 times. Alright, where is the film? That's the question. I do not know where the film... Oh, there it is. This is the film. Now, where the hell is the thing? Which projector is it? Oh, no, I see it. It's right there. Oh, there it is. And now we need to play the film, I'm guessing? What's going on? I can't tell what's going on. Is this it? Okay, yeah, it's fading into black here.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you...
Rewrite really for the last time.
What?
Achievement unlocked.
What is this? No! No!
You're just a film, buddy. You're just a film, Mr. Screech.
You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for.
But it's
my
not.
turn now. It's my life! It's my life!
If it was really your life, then why did you try to prevent me from actually having it? Truthfully. Oh, I see. So the film was about Alan just...
Is it really you?
Is that Alice? Like the actual actress?
How? I love you.
I love you.
Holy heck. This is interesting. Wait, is this in the film? Or is this in real life? I'm confused. Also, I'm going to silence the music a little bit here because it's a little... Or actually... Yeah, I'm going to leave the music in.
A man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last.
Don't tell me she's going to have some eyes that looks evil.
Are
Okay,
these
good.
actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain. This scene takes place in another time, and another place. Far, far away
Night Springs!
from Night Springs.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Oh, there it is. There's the end. Wow. I'm sorry if it's dark in here, so you guys probably cannot see my face. But wow, that's the end of Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Wow. Okay. I didn't really anticipate it to be that interesting. But I mean, like, of course I knew that, you know, it wasn't going to be a boss fight like it was with the past games of, there's some music in the ending here, so I'm going to actually silence this part with the credits. But anyways, yes, I didn't anticipate a boss fight because it didn't look like there was going to be a boss fight, even considering when the achievement set itself up where it said that this is how you trapped Mr. Scratch, and that was it. Fairly shorter game, I guess. The series shouldn't be more than like 20 episodes, which is a good one, a good thing that that's the case. But at the same time, I have mixed feelings about this. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I deeply appreciate the idea of the system being the same way almost as the first game, the original game, Alan Wake, the original Alan Wake game. But my downside with this was that it was more concentrated towards like a more replayable loop, a core loop, rather than a sort of a story to tell that's kind of like linear and like you're just in one level and scene and stuff like that. It kind of also approached a sort of almost open world-esque game design or level design, which is interesting to see. But at the same time, I felt that it failed to keep me kind of interested after Act 2, I think. After Act 2, it kind of felt boring a little bit, but it's not as boring as I thought it would be because they quicken it as much as they could, and they also try to shorten each level's like playtime for as much as they can through each loop or each time we revisit the places. But I think it's a very risky choice that they chose to do with the narrative of this game for Alan Wake. But though it's not 100% canon or 100% true that Alan could be the way, like this is how Alan returns to reality, but it could be the way that he actually does write that return, I guess. There's no guarantee that he really did return to the real world with Alice again, but we'll have to wait and see in either Control or either in another Alan Wake if there is another one. Damn it. Sorry about that. My ears like ringing for some reason. I guess it's because I'm wearing the headphones for too long for now, so it's bothering me a little bit. But in the sense that this game was repeatable, I think it's nothing to go home about. I think, but it's a risk, as I mentioned, that they did to make something that's like small, but small enough to kind of understand that it's a story that's like just to talk about Alan again. Mr. Scratch is an interesting character to face against, I guess I would say. Like his character as a villain is pretty interesting nonetheless. I think that there could have been more to it, I think, but I don't know. They could have pulled something meta in points in time with like the TV show or the radio, like some kind of thing in the background's happening, but it perceives itself into wherever Alan is standing. But I think that's a lot of work to kind of add to it, to add the immersion of the story and the TV stuff. Stuff like that, I feel like we're just missed out on. I think if they were to try to do something unique out of the TV stuff and the radio stuff. But then I'm very fortunate that they didn't really force us to try to do that for achievement stuff, so I don't really have to worry about collecting all the TV show or not, or the radio show and stuff. But I'm glad that I went through all the story bits, because I think it kind of gives a better general story to where we're at that moment in time. And I think that this kind of solidifies how the story was for this game overall, with the whole back and forth with the Mr. Scratch and with Alan Wake at the very least. I don't know. I feel like this game is a recommendation if you're just finding yourself interested in more Alan Wake. And I think that was the case with me when I first bought it for the Xbox 360. Because I finished Alan Wake in the Xbox 360 version, as I mentioned before. I started this one. Oh, so this is the return. Yeah, so this is the return that Alan Wake wrote. So this technically is the part where he writes himself out of his own darkness and such. So that makes sense. So this was a sequel. American Nightmare is considered a sequel. Oh, yeah, because we were inside the episode for whatever reason. Barry's still sleeping.
No. Al?
Barry just woke up to hear Alan's voice. So my assumption is that the next game will probably feature Barry being the one to kind of bring back Alan somehow. But we'll see about that, I guess. Let me see the collectibles as we continue our stuff. I do think there's a good amount of weapons, though. There's a really cool thing that they have where they bring about all the weapons that you get to choose to play with, and you can kind of carry them along through the chapters. But the sad part is the system-wise where you restart an episode or replay a scene, it removes that progress of the weapons and ammunitions and stuff like that. And I'm just getting... I didn't like that they removed it, but... Oh, that's a music video. I didn't like that they did that, but I understand that the system was there to just kind of like get that out of the way and stuff like that. So yeah, otherwise I'm glad that we made it through Alan Wake's American Nightmare, story-wise. And do I recommend this game ultimately? Yes, I do recommend if somebody wants to play more Alan Wake to play this game. This is technically should be the sequel to the game to some capacity. I just didn't see it because it kind of played the vague tale of being told that is this a dream or is this reality? So that's pretty much why I kind of don't know if this is a sequel or not, but it supposedly should be the sequel considering the ending credits said so itself, sort of. Additionally, I do see a lot of interesting stuff that they did with like the level design, which is cool. The gameplay with its weapons, there's the variety of weapons choices you get to decide with is great. What else is there? There is the sort of metaphors that each character or story things goes on to. Like Mr. Scratch is like a representation of the bad side of Alan. But not only that, he's almost like a representation of all the gossip, the rumors that Alan has because of his mystery. Mr. Scratch is a representation of that sort of mystery in some capacity, where he's not just only evil and representative of the darkness or the dark side of Alan, but also just the idea that like the celebrity and the rumors and the reputation that he has is being built up. And the more Mr. Scratch kept interrupting to the world, the more that rumor built up further. So once Mr. Scratch was dead, I think, Alan probably was able to return to his normal self, and all the reputation that was kind of like the fog of who he is will probably slowly dissipate if they ever chose to make another Alan Wake. Which, other than that, I do think that there will be more continuation of Alan Wake. Maybe potentially Mr. Scratch through Control, the game called Control, which Again, I won't know if I'll be playing immediately after this. It'll probably be a time before I will continue into Control. I heard good things, and I've heard some mixed things, and I've heard some okay things, I guess, like as a mixed thing, and that's pretty much where I'm at with that game so far. Partly, I didn't want to continue into it because of the situation of my computer not being able to handle it. I'm not sure why I would believe in that, but I don't know yet. At the same time, I want to be like sort of like ready to go when I record it, when I start recording it, but there's no guaranteed anything at the moment, so we'll see. Control won't be next on the list, sadly, but I will probably be playing something else in place of Alan Wake for the time being, but just letting you guys know, Control is on the table for me to jump into later when I have the time, the opportunity, or the interest of doing the next Remedy Entertainment game, like I normally would. Yeah, I'll leave a link down below in the description box with all the versions of American Nightmare you can purchase from the stores. GOG, I think, is one of them. Steam, definitely. PS4, I don't know about. Xbox One, I'm pretty sure. No, actually, no, there's no PS4 because this is a Microsoft-owned title. So technically, it's only on the Xbox One / 360 kind of copies that you can kind of get to it. And I think it's available on the Game Pass, I think it was, but I might be wrong. But yeah, try it out. I'd recommend you try it out for the story if you are interested in the Alan Wake storyline. Next stop is the arcade action stuff. We'll be going through this in the next episode, so we'll be going through as much as we can through these. Yeah, there's some of my friends' leadership, which I'm gonna probably block out. Hopefully, I'm gonna censor out the leadership stuff when I can here. So 12 will be, so we need to get the stars to unlock each thing, I guess. Okay, that should be good, I guess. We'll probably just do that, I guess, and then probably make our way through this at the very least. 1 star to kind of get to the ghost town, 3 stars, and 6, 9, and then 12, 15, 18, 21. I'm guessing the last 5 are pretty hard, I guess. Yeah, but there's a lot of achievements coming out for this, so I don't know, maybe. I'm probably gonna most likely go through this, maybe go through the arcade action, probably up until a point. So yeah, like we'll do a full episode of it in the next episode. I'll play up to a certain degree where I feel like I will end it, and that would be the end of the series overall. But I won't go full on arcade action for the series to finish it out. I'm just gonna go on just like 1 episode or 2 at the very least, or at the very least 1 episode, but 2 or 3 at my max for this series to kind of close out, so that I can like just move on with my day and just be done with Alan Wake. But otherwise, I liked how they extended their gameplay to just include an action arcade to kind of just arcade action to just like kind of finish it off. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next video, or another video of mine, or another series of mine. I'll again leave an Alan Wake end screen at the end of this episode here. So if you guys want to see that series or watch that series, that was the series that I finished off before I started this game. Immediately after I finished Alan Wake, I jumped into this American Nightmare and just did as much as I can with American Nightmare. So yeah. Again, also description box. Get the game if you're interested in it, and otherwise I look forward to the last few episodes of this game, and also I look forward to Remedy Entertainment's next games if they're whenever those come out, and also of course Control whenever I get to that in the future. I'll probably reiterate some of that stuff here at the end of it, but or reiterate about that in the last video of the series, but I don't think I'm going to have too much opinions on what I'm going to say or thoughts what I'm going to say for the final episode of this series, but it will just be small. It will probably be like my thoughts on arcade action for that time of being, and then that's it. And then that's the end of the series. So otherwise, that's it for me. I don't want to keep talking. I guess I already said everything, and it's already on the video for my thoughts and opinion. Again, I'm glad we finished the game, and looking forward to arcade action. So, Roz, out.